Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome for your new. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the first weekly vlog for Prompt to Prompt. If you have no idea what I'm on about, in April I am doing a month-long challenge where I document it via weekly reading vlogs where I pull a prompt. So instead of doing my usual TBR game where I pull loads of prompts and pick books on the spot, ready for the month ahead, I am pulling a prompt, reading that book before I can pull another prompt to read another book. I was going to vlog this weekend, but ended up not being a very good vlog, so I've kind of scrapped it. So what you've missed, I'll catch you up on. So in my April TBR game, I did pull my first prompt and I got 5-star prediction. For that one, I kind of left the video on a cliffhanger. I said I'd either read The Fine Print or The No-Show by Beth O'Leary. And of course, without a doubt, I picked The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I am 106 pages into this and enjoying it so far. And then throughout the weekend, me and Mark did a massive spring clean of our entire house, and I did top to bottoms of the entire kitchen, and it took me 5 hours on Saturday. So I took my camera out and I recorded myself picking a prompt to listen to an audiobook whilst I spring cleaned my house. I used Scribd to pick my audiobooks, so we'll find hopefully something that I want to read that will fit this prompt. And this prompt is, what does it even say? Shorter than your last read. Okay, my last read was The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, which was 352 pages. So time to go on Scribd. We've got quite a good range here. We can kind of read whatever we want. I could read an audiobook that is off my physical TBR. Ooh, what do I read? What do I read? Ooh, I don't think I want to listen to Sally Rooney. I think she's quite a complex author and I'd rather read her words rather than listen to them. Adulting by Liz Talley has been on my TBR for so long, and there's an audiobook on Scribd. How many pages is this one? 319, also an option. Oh, we've got lots of options here. What else do I have on my physical TBR? I do want to listen to the audiobook of the Spanish Love Deception, but that is way over the 352 page mark. And I think I'm actually going to go for Adulting by Liz Talley, just because it's a physical book that I have on my TBR, so I can kind of tick it off my physical TBR once I've read it. So as you can see, I pulled shorter than my last read, so I did pick up Adulting by Liz Talley. This has been on my physical TBR for absolute years, and the reason I wanted to do this challenge is to try and read all books off my physical TBR. If some prompts don't allow me to fulfill books off my physical TBR, then I'll access Scribd or my library, but I'm really hoping to get a massive chunk of my physical TBR down this month through this challenge. I am now, because of the massive spring clean on Saturday and the massive spring clean on Sunday, and listening to a little bit of it this morning, I am almost finished with Adulting. I am 252 pages into this, and I've only got about 50 pages left. Really, really excited to finish it and pull another prompt for you guys, because that's one of my favourite things about my TBR game is actually pulling the prompts. So the fact that I get to continually pull prompts this month makes me really excited, and it will actually motivate me more to read books quicker, because that means then I can pull another prompt. So I really do think this is going to be a really good kind of like experiment to see how quickly I can read books to get me excited to pull more prompts, if that makes sense. It's very mundane, it's very character driven, there's not too much plot about it. What I do like about it is the fact that it's very light in humour, but it also touches upon some really dark topics, and I think the balance is done really well in that aspect. But it is kind of very middle of the road, 3.5 stars is what I'm feeling so far. I'm hoping I can finish it today and then we can put another prompt. I'm so excited. And then the physical book that I am reading physically, because this one I'm listening to the audiobook, this one obviously was picked in my April TBR as 5-star prediction, which I am assuming it will be a 5 stars because I am really enjoying it. I haven't been able to dedicate the time to reading it as I would like because we spent so much time spring cleaning. So if it wasn't for the fact that I had the audiobook, I wouldn't have kind of really read anything at all this weekend. But I'm happy to be 106 pages into it anyway, and hopefully with Chloe's Patreon sprints tonight, I'll be able to get a massive chunk of this done. But this book is so spoken about on BookTube, I really don't think I need to give it a synopsis. It's basically a romance set in Disneyland, which the fictional version is Dreamland. I have 2 gripes with this book. I guess it's kind of one, because it all kind of fits into one spectrum. But this book is, yes, based off Disneyland. That's where I'm about to get into. It's based on Disney World. It's set in Florida, it's about to have its 50th anniversary, it's set in Disney World. Yet, it's called Dreamland, referencing Disneyland. And Disneyland and Disney World are two very different places, in my personal opinion. So, that kind of gripes me a little bit because I am very fictitious about people getting the locations of Disney parks around the world correct. It's really petty of me, I know, but growing up with Disney and knowing the differences between all the parks, it's not that hard to know that Walt Disney World is in Florida and the rest of the Disneys are Disneylands across the world. It's really not that hard. So the fact that this is Dreamland, but it's based on Disney World, kind of really irritates me, but it's fine. I think I can get over it. But I'm enjoying it so far. The sexual tension is very good. I am enjoying the two main characters. I really like the setting, obviously, because I'm a massive Disney fan. Walt Disney is literally right above me, so I'm going to enjoy this book nevertheless. It's just kind of how the romance pans out to whether it's going to be a 5-star or not. So those are the two books I'm currently in the middle of. I'm really happy about both these first two picks, and the fact that it's the 3rd of April already and I'm almost finished with my first book makes me very, very happy. So happy Monday. Welcome to the first vlog for this prompt to prompt challenge. I hope you enjoyed the series. Subscribe so you don't miss any of the future weekly reading vlogs, and I will keep posted. I'm just watching Chloe's sprints and reading on the sprints. Why are you so orange? Okay, that's the best I'm going to be. Bear with me with the lighting. But in the first sprint, I finished my audiobook, Adulting by Liz Tally. So excited, because you know I'm so excited because I get to put another prompt. I'm so excited. But ended up giving this book 3.5 stars. I did enjoy it. It's definitely more on the scale of it's going to be a book that I forget about, but I enjoyed my time reading it, hence the 3.5 stars. This book basically follows a therapist called Olivia and a failed actress called Chase, and they kind of get together. Olivia tries to fix Chase's life so she can get back into the acting industry because people are kind of about to resent her for her drug overdoses and the actions that she's taken. So Chase goes on Olivia's kind of like crash course in life to help her get back on track. And they form a friendship from there, and I did really enjoy it. It's a very kind of dark topic book with some light humour aspects. So trigger warning for this book for sexual assault and kind of child abuse, so just be wary of that. But I did enjoy it, but there's nothing really more to say apart from that, because otherwise I'm basically giving you the plot, because that's all that kind of happens is Chase kind of comes to herself and rediscovers herself as like who she wants to be through Olivia's program of like getting back on the right track, basically. But I loved Chase's kind of like character development. I thought from where she started at the beginning of the book to where she ended at was kind of like a really good, strong character arc, one of the best I've kind of read so far this year. The only thing I didn't love is that the epilogue felt very, very rushed, and I was a bit thrown by it because I listened to the audiobook. I was kind of like dipping in and out at this point because I just wanted to finish it, and the epilogue did kind of throw me. I was like, what? Quickly? This soon? No? And I had to go back to see where the epilogue was set, and it was set 7 months after the last chapter. But even still, I found it a little bit rushed. So that is that book. I am going to come to the library library with me and pick another prompt, because I'm going to be listening to an audiobook on the way to and from work tomorrow because I'm in the office, and I need to pull another prompt. That's the whole point of this month-long challenge. So let's pull another prompt because I'm not going to have time to pull it tomorrow morning before I start work. I'm so excited. And hopefully we can get another book off my physical TBR via audiobook. So let's go. I'm so excited. I love this aspect of my TBR game, which is why I'm so excited for this month-long challenge, because I get to constantly pull prompts. Go for this one. I'm scared. Oh, there's 2 in it. I did say if 2 came out together, I have to try and find a book that fits both prompts. So let's see what we've got. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so we have continue a series. Okay. And and flip a coin. Interesting. So I need to pick 2 books that are part of a series that I can flip a coin for. Not what I was expecting. Okay. I'm trying to think of what books are part of series that I own. The only one I can think of is A Heart So Fierce and Broken, but I don't have the audiobook for that. And I don't actually think I have another book that's part of a series on my TBR trolley. And this is my TBR trolley. That's the first book of the series. That's not really a continuation of a series. I'm quite stuck with this. Tricky. Oh, or I found my other one. I do have 2 series. I'm not a massive series reader, so it's quite tricky to fulfill this prompt anyway. And the fact I have to find two to even try and complete it. 3 Keys by Kelly Yang. This was on my March TBR and I never got around to it. These are my next 2 picks, but I don't think I have the audiobooks to either of them. But if I can't listen to these audiobooks, maybe I'll take this as my next physical book and pick another prompt for audiobook. Let's see. Where's my phone? I think my phone's in the other room. So let's go see. Bad angle. Okay, Scribd. Pull through for me. Fingers crossed. I think it'd be more likely the 3 Keys is going to be on there. Doesn't look likely. No. 3 Keys. I don't even think Heart So Fierce and Broken's on there either. No. The ebooks are, but not the audiobooks. Do I need to pick again? And then just allow this to be my next physical read? I think that's what I'm going to do, because technically this is my next prompt pool, but it'll just have to be my next physical prompt pool. Chaos. Okay, I'll be back with a flip a coin. Next step. Okay, I've got a coin. It's a 20p piece. I'm going to do heads for 3 Keys because it's got heads people on the cover, and then tails for Heart and Fierce So Broken because it's got like lines and stuff that kind of represent tails. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not good at flipping coins. It is tails. A Heart So Fierce and Broken is my next physical read after I finish the fine print. So, okay, that's that one picked. Pulling again for my next audiobook. Come on. Let's go for this one. Just one this time, which is hopefully a better. What's that say? It's not focusing. Focus. What does that say? Pick another prompt. So I've got to pick another prompt. The chaos. I just want to read the fine print. I don't want to have to spend so long picking a prompt. Okay, next one. 3rd time lucky? Random letter. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. All right, I'm recording. Spin. Please be a good letter. I don't want like a Q or a Z. I'm scared. Oh. Okay, S. Okay, I got S. Okay, so Scribd. Let's go to my saved. Filter this by audiobooks only. Right, audiobooks only. That will help. S. There's not many. I could finally try and read The Spanish Love Deception. That is a very good shout. Okay, let's just see what else there is. Stay Gold, but I don't have the physical book, so that's like not a priority. Yeah, okay. My next audiobook, I have, after that chaos, is going to be The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armes. I love this concept. I feel like I just want to continue doing this every single month because it's so much fun, pulling prompts randomly and just kind of like going with the flow and trying to like read as many books as I can off my physical TBR. Spanish Love Deception will be the audiobook I start this week on my commute to and from work. Right, now I'm going to sit down, join the rest of Chloe's sprints, and read my physical book that I'm currently reading, The Fine Print by Laura and Asher. Happy Tuesday. I'm back after that chaotic Monday evening. I have just got home from work. Me and Mark went on for a lovely walk because the sun is still shining, as you can see, and it's 7 o'clock. I love this time of year. It just makes me so happy, more motivated, more productive. But during my commute to and from work today, I managed to get started on the Spanish Love Deception, which was for random letter. And I'm almost 100 pages into this just from listening to it to and from work, and then a little bit while I was putting away laundry and sorting out my bullet journal and stuff while Mark very kindly cooks us dinner before we chill out for the evening. And it's fine. I'm not really connected to it yet because I'm only like a fifth of the way through. 100 pages out of 500 isn't that much at all. So hopefully it gets better. I'm trying to go into this with an open mind, but I have heard some of my favourite people that I trust most not enjoy this book and think it's too long. So I'm a little sceptical, and I think that's hindering my experience ever so slightly. It's also the fact that I did try and read this physically in 2021, end of 2021, beginning of 2022, when I was kind of hitting slumps. And I got like maybe a chapter in, and I found the main character annoying, and I still find her annoying now. But I'm going to push through and hope for the best. Now that I'm 100 pages in, I have just started the fake dating kind of agreement. So hopefully it gets better from there, because fake dating is one of my favourite tropes. So I am interested to see how I feel about this book. But at the minute, no strong opinions to hating it or loving it. It's just fine. And hopefully I can read a little bit more of this tonight, because I would love to get this done this week. But once again, it's another massive romance. It's just under 500 pages. And I have no more thoughts on this one because I haven't read any of it today. I'm hoping to read some of it this evening once we settle down for the night. But that's the update for Tuesday. I'm going to go enjoy dinner now that Mark's spent some time cooking. And then hopefully I'll settle down and read some physically of the fine print. But I don't think I'll be reading any more of the Spanish Love Deception today because I don't have any more time to listen to the audiobook, but I'm pretty chuffed with 100 pages in already on day one. So yeah, I'll keep posted. Happy Wednesday. I am so tired today. I am mentally drained from my day in the office. I got home, I put the bins out because it's bin collection day tomorrow. Fun, the adulting things. And then I made myself dinner. I sat down and watched some YouTube. And now, because Mark is seeing his mum today, we usually do it weekly. I usually go as well to see my parents, but they're currently on holiday. So I have the house to myself for a couple of evenings. I wish. A couple of hours. So I'm just chilling on the sofa watching some YouTube. And now it's time to read. But I don't actually know how much I'm going to get done because, like I said, I am so tired and I just kind of want to go to bed. But I would like to at least get a few chapters in on the fine print because, once again, I was listening to the Spanish Love Deception to and from work today, and also while I was making dinner and all that fun stuff, and I'm like halfway. So I started the audiobook on 1.5 times speed, and then I bumped it to 1.8, and then now I'm back to 2. So usually when it comes to listening to audiobooks, I always start audiobooks at 1.5 times speed until I'm used to the narrators, and then I bump up to 1.8, and then once I can understand that, I bump up to 2. So by the end, I'm usually on 2.5 near the end of audiobooks. I'm currently at 2 speed, so I'm flying through this pretty well. They are now in Spain, so if you actually don't know what this book is about, it's a fake dating relationship book that follows our 2 love interests, and the reason they're fake dating is because the female, Lena, Catalina, short one for Lena, she needs a date for her sister's wedding back in Spain, and then her infuriating colleague decides to suggest him as the date, and then she has no other options, so he ends up being her fake date to her sister's wedding back in Spain, and they've just got to Spain, so he's about to meet the family for the first time and stuff. I put on Notion today that I found the 2 characters really annoying, and I do find the 2 characters really annoying, but I do think it's getting better. But I don't think it should have taken half the book for me to not feel irritated by the 2 main characters. I just feel like I shouldn't be irritated by the 2 main characters I'm reading about from the get-go. But I did really hate the work scenes where they're like just nagging at each other for no apparent reason. I just don't think I like the enemies to lovers trope. I just want cute fluffy romances. I don't want to have to deal with the angst. So it's fine. It's very middle of the road. Maybe a 2.5 to 3 stars depending on the other half of the book. But I don't think it's going to be a DNF. I do think I'm going to push through and finish this. So that means I've read today like 140 pages. So definitely better than yesterday. Flying through this, thankfully, because it's like a 500-page book and I already want to pick another prompt. But I can't because I haven't finished any books yet. So on to my preferred read, which is the physical copy of the fine print. I don't think I've really said much about the fine print because I think it's fine. I know I said about me not loving the fact that it's based upon Disney World. Yeah, it's called Dreamland. That kind of grabs at me. But in terms of I am finding it funny. I do enjoy the romance. But I don't know whether it's too hyped. I'm just finding it yeah, it's good, I'm enjoying it, but it's not oh my god, amazing, 5 stars. Because usually when I have a 5-star feeling book, I instantly think it's 5 stars, and I'm not getting that, and it is kind of sad. However, saying that, I do think I would still end up continuing with the series because I know the second book is a fake dating scenario, whereas this isn't a fake dating scenario. This is Grumpy Sunshine, I believe. I'm not that well versed in book tropes, but I believe this is Grumpy Sunshine. I think. So I'm enjoying it. I just, at the minute, don't get the hype, which is really sad because it's a Disney book, and I love Disney, and it's not turning out the way I hoped. But hopefully I can come with an update and say that yes, oh my god, it turned into 5 stars, but I don't know. It's currently just about to turn 7 o'clock. If you want proof, 7 o'clock, it's about 7 o'clock. So I'm going to chill on the sofa and read. But once again, I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done because I'm tired. Today's plan was to read 102 pages of the fine print because that means I can read 102 pages tomorrow and finish it and I can't even pick another book because I got A Heart So Fierce and Broken next because I already picked that prompt. I just want to pick another prompt, you guys. I love picking prompts. But yeah, hopefully I can read 50 pages, but we'll see. This is a really rambly vlog. I hope you're enjoying it. I didn't love it. Oh, it's upside down. I didn't love it. I really just thought it was... I enjoyed it, but I do not get the hype. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say. I've just put it through Core Pile, because I don't know what to say. I don't have a solidified rating in my brain for it, which I usually do when it comes to finishing books. I'm usually yeah, it feels like a 3. Yeah, it feels like a 4. But because I had so high of an expectation for this book, I just feel really flat against it. So I put it through Core Pile and I try to do it as accurately as possible. So I gave characters a 7. So 7 is a really good. So I did enjoy it. But I just don't know how to feel about it. So I gave characters a 7, atmosphere an 8 because obviously it is Disney, but it was Disneyland, but Disney World, and it confused me. Writing was a 7. The writing was just very mediocre. It was good, but it wasn't amazing. I gave plot a 7 because once again it was good, but nothing amazing. I gave intrigue 6 because I never really kind of got invested in the whole. The male love interest had to go and work there for 6 months to get his granddad's kind of will solidified. I don't know, I didn't really vibe with the plot. If it was a different plot with the same setting, maybe I would have enjoyed it more, but I just never really got invested in the main premise of the plot. So intrigue was a 6, logic was a 7 because I couldn't really fault the logic. It seemed pretty logical. I always struggle with logic. And then I gave my overall enjoyment a 7 because I did enjoy it, but it wasn't, like I said, anything incredible. And it came out at a bang on 4 stars, just made a 4 stars. I'm sorry. I'm sad myself. Don't you worry. I am sad myself. However, because the next book is fake dating, which I think I've already said in this vlog, I will give the second book a go. But the fact that the last book is 600 pages, I don't think I will end up completing the series, but I'm willing to give the second one a go because it has my favourite trope in it, which is fake dating. But then I don't think the second book is set in Disneyland anyway. Disneyland. So,
what's the point? I don't know. I feel so confused.
Happy Easter weekend. Don't mind my appearance. It is now actually Sunday. I haven't updated since Thursday because I have just been spending time with my loved ones in London. So I had a kind of sister date with my sister in London on Friday, then I stayed around hers on the Friday night, and then Mark and Freddie joined us, so my fiance and her boyfriend joined us on Saturday morning for some brunch, and we went to Flight Club, we ate ice cream, we wandered around Battersea Park. It was absolutely lovely. I was going to vlog it, that didn't happen. I just ended up having quality time with my loved ones, so that's that. However, because it took me 3 hours on Friday to get to my sister because the trains were absolutely fucked because Easter bank holiday, I did manage to read quite a lot of my book. So I listened to a lot more of the Spanish Love Deception, and I'm now only 100 pages away from the end. So I have a few bits of cleaning things to do today to get the house all reset for the week, so I'm hoping to finish the last 100 pages today, which on 2 times speed will take me about an hour, so that should be doable. I'm very excited to finish this, and I am really liking it. Not really liking it, I'm enjoying it. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, so I think therefore I'm enjoying it more because I had such low expectations for this book. So that's always great. And then on Friday I also started, because I don't know if I told you, but I finished this final print. Yeah, not the final print, the fine print. I finished that. And I started on Friday Hearts of Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kemmerer, which is for continue a series as well as flip a coin. So this is my next physical book, and on the train I got 46 pages into this one, so not too shabby. Hoping I can actually finish it across today and tomorrow. That would be lovely because I'd love to start my next vlog with brand new kind of prompt pulls. So fingers crossed I can smash out the last couple of 100 pages of A Spanish Love Deception and get a lot more done of this today, but we do have to paint the garden fence. We have a housewarming party at the middle of July. It's ages away, but Mark's been slaving away at the garden, and I said I'd help him paint the fence. So I'm on task of painting the fence today, so hopefully I can still read a lot. It is also like Easter Sunday, so my only other plan is to dust, paint the fence, eat lots of chocolate and read a lot of books. So I'm hoping I can smash a lot done. But in total on Friday, because of the long commute and reading a lot, I read 154 pages. Yesterday I read nothing because, like I said, I was out in London spending time with my sister and Mark and Freddie, so I didn't get anything read on Saturday. So today is the day to conquer a lot of reading. So happy Easter Sunday. If you celebrate it, I hope you had a lovely, lovely Easter weekend. If you don't celebrate it, I hope you enjoyed a long weekend or just a normal weekend anyway. Let me know what you got up to in the comments down below. And yeah, let's smash this last day of this vlog, and hopefully we can get some new prompt pulls in the next vlog. Fingers crossed. Whoa! I have finished The Spanish Love Deception. I've already put it away with my other finished book of the month. I've also finished Adulting, but I've actually put that on my bookshelf down there. So that's 3 books finished for the month in the first kind of full week, which is exciting. So I finished The Spanish Love Deception. I ended up enjoying it more than I thought I would. Have I come on and said this already? I can't remember. Anyway, I've put it through core pile and it's come out at 3 stars, and I would stick to a 3 stars. Now, here's the update I wanted to update you on. I'm actually going to bump down the fine print. I didn't love it, and it came through core pile at a 4, but I've retweaked the scores and it's like a mid 3, so I'm going to give it a 3.5. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. Basically, it had so much hype that I was expecting to fall head over heels in love with it, and it just didn't give me that like feeling of, oh my god, this is incredible. And obviously I have already stated that those little like niggly bits about Disney kind of irritated me, and it wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be, so it just kind of disappointed me. So I enjoyed it. Will I remember it? Kind of, yes, because it's like one of the only books I've ever read based, like romance books I've based in a theme park, so it's not like it's the run of the mill, but it wasn't what I was hoping, so I've bumped it down to a 3.5 rather than a 4. Eek. I obviously have finished a book, but I'm not going to pull another prompt until I start my next vlog, because I won't be listening to an audiobook now until probably when I next commute into work, which will be Wednesday because of the long bank holiday, and then I'm working from home Tuesday. So it'll just be in the next vlog that I pull my prompt for my next audiobook. I've done some scrapbooking, you can tell, because I've got lots of pen on my fingers. So I'm probably just gonna like go get some Easter egg and chill and read for a little bit now, which I'm very excited to do. And then it'll be time to paint the fence, have some lunch, chill out. I'm excited.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
It is now actually Tuesday, but I'm here to wrap up this vlog because I already started my next vlog but forgot I haven't updated this one and my camera battery is dying. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe down below to see future prompt to prompt challenge videos. They'll be coming for the next 3 weeks now, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future ones. I'm absolutely loving this challenge. It's making me read more. It's making me like pick books I actually want to kind of like read, but also that have been being put off my TBR for ages, and I'm just really enjoying myself. So I really hope you're enjoying coming along with me. And yeah, subscribe, like, do all that fun stuff, comment down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.